to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington Commanders.
Joey Slide kicking off for the Commanders.
With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Slide, set to get this one going. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
3rd and 11.
Here we go.
They'll run. This is Hall. And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up 4th down.
A 2-yard gain.
Ready?
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. He's got the 1st down and more than that. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
And the Eagles 1st down.
Pitts is the man in motion. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Pitts is the man in motion. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. There's a reception for Chris Godwin. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Man in motion is Smith. They'll try to run for it with Hall. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the lines. 4th down coming up.
Brings up 4th down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
18 Cardinal.
Man in motion, heading left. They'll try it now with Sampson.
So this is kind of a tricky down and distance, and I think for the defense, you really have to be ready to defend any type of play. They could keep it on the ground like they do here, but you also in the back of your mind have to think play action, drop back pass, screen. So there's a lot of plays at the offense's disposal, and they keep it on the ground, keep it simple, and pick up the 1st.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. a lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Give up the middle with Hall. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on third and a yard.
Eagles first down.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll be second and goal.
Come on. Set, Hawk, set, cover, like, go.
Daniels now going to look to throw. This one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Okay, great.
At their own 13-yard line.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Jordan Davis getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
At the 6-yard line.
On the ready.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Washington.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Ready.
This one out quickly to Noel. Down the right sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A big play there for Washington. 38 yards.
At the 38-yard line.
Set to go now on first and 10.
Get it. Let go.
From the gun, here's a handoff, and he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up.
Broncos. Viking 18. Buffalo 18.
He'll drop to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. Oh, but this is going to backfire on them. It is intercepted. Picked off by Andrew Bakuba. Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest game.
And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
try again. It's 2nd and 10.
19 Tigers. 19 Tigers. 19 Tigers.
On the handoff, here comes Hall. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. To throw is Daniels. That's caught left side by Pitts. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down. They'll throw with Daniels. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On the give, it's Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A successful drive, but in danger of stalling. Trying to convert now on 3rd and 7. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And it's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. On the run to the right. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go! They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
And not only a heck of a return, but it changes a little bit of the coach's strategy. You're thinking he's just going to sit on this score. He's willing to take it into the locker room for the half. All of a sudden now you get a big return. You got a short field. And this offense has a chance to steal some points here before halftime.
And this will be incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Washington. That is second TD catch of the season.
You know, Mike, at this level...
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating, let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. Slides, extra point, up and good. And the Commanders will level things out at 7 apiece.
Joey Slide, a kickoff for the Commanders.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Daniels now on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 line, Warriors, 70, 60 Maverick, 70 Rangers,
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Come on, set. Packer 60, shot 60, shot, go.
He'll look to throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. And so much for a nice game. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Commanders. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Joey Slide, a kickoff for the Commanders.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Eagles first down.
On 1st down, Daniels. To the left side, to Godwin. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
On for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles are back within 4 at 14-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and it takes a big shot there on that return.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
1st and 10.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Commander's first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Rolling right. A throw on the move is caught. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
They had him covered initially, but once the quarterback was able to break contain in the pocket and buy more time, you're just asking a lot out of your secondary to maintain man coverage for that long.
They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. 3rd down, 3 to go.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. A big play there for Washington. And even 30 yards.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 8-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready, ready.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Commanders are out to a 21-10 lead.
Eagles 10. Joey Slide to kick off for the Commanders.
Following the touchdown, here's Slide to kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Lyman. And he is out of bounds at the 45. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Come on, come on. Set. 70, Timberwolf.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for an Eagles first down. To the air again is Daniel. Thrown short, caught by Ryman. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And it'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's another Eagles first down. It's a gain of 6. First down.
Throwing again. Daniel. To the outside, he's got Jefferson. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. They get 24 on that one. Just like that, it's first and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Daniels going to throw again. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It almost seemed like the defender was getting the play call sent into his helmet, just like the quarterback, because he knew the play before they even snapped the ball, and that play had no shot.
3rd and goal. It's Daniel. That one taken in. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
To the end zone. It's intercepted.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Mustang 19. Here we go, 79 Broncos.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
A solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Cougar 19. Cougar 19. Go.
4th quarter begins on the ground. And he will have the Commanders' 1st down. Won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3. But that mark shows 1st down.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman can get out to lead the way.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. Down to the 10. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Commanders. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Sly now for the point after. He knocks it through. The Commanders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Commanders 28, Eagles 16. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. 19 starts.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. This one on target to Godwin.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Pitts is the man in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel exiting the pocket right. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Let's go.
Man in motion is Smith.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
It's 1st down, and it's Paul. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Out to his right, he runs with it. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds. 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Daniels. He's got his man, Jefferson. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go.
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Ready, break. Here we go.
Travel start on the ground. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Tackle made at the 16.
2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
60.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The tackle made.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. The slam taken in by Noel. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Washington.
That's good for a Washington 1st down.
Let's go
1st
now.
and 10 at the 24-yard line.
18. Buffalo 18.
They'll drop to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
34-yard line.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
He'll look to throw. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Commanders 1st down. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They finish off the first month of the season perfect. as the victory runs their mark to 4-0.